journey, I want to go ahead and speak on my journey a little bit as far as spirituality goes, if you don't mind. So like my journey, I know my co-host here said that she has just like really been practiced for like a year hardcore, but as far as my journey goes, I've been practicing like she said, basically all my life. With me it's a little different because I'm a preacher's kid, so I grew up in the church, you know what I mean? And so it was like different, and then for me to split from religion over to spirituality, that was a hoot. But it was dope for me because I had the support, you know what I'm saying, that I needed. Nobody pressured me off anything or anything like that. Like, it was organic. So that was dope. But I think my journey started about, I want to say about a good maybe 7 years ago. I had just been basically just seeking knowledge, just seeking myself. I guess I was in a transitional period in life, but I didn't really know it. And then I found this, not 7 years ago, it's been about 6. I'll say about 6 years ago. I don't want to give myself too much credit, but
we don't do that here.
Right.
You take all the credit you need. Take it. Probably was 7 years. You just was like, nah.
Probably fucked up. But anyway, so
yeah, that's okay.
So so I was actually following one of my then fiance's cousins or whatever, and we'll get into my marital status in other episodes, don't worry. Anyway, so that's why she laughing so hard. But anyway, my then I guess fiance, if you want to call it, cousin, she was sharing posts from this girl, and I was like, okay, like I'm feeling this shit. So I started following her, and then she became my mentor, and I want to shout her out, Val Ashford. She used to go by Val Bass. She was married, but she went back to Val Ashford. She is an author. She's an illustrator. She used to be an intuitive counselor. She has since retired from intuitive counseling, but she is really dope. Like, she's a really, really dope person. She not only counseled me, she counseled my son. She counseled my husband. She did marital counseling for us. She became my mentor. And so I worked with her for a good 2-3 years, and she introduced me to this girl, but she was, introducing me to her through her products. Shout out to Nicole Perdesi. I'm going to give these people their flowers. You know what I'm saying? I want to give these people their credit. So I started following Nicole, Beautiful Brew, and we started talking about stuff, and she was like, no, you need to, if you're really on the journey. At first, back it up. Val, she introduced me to Abraham Hicks, and that's when I really started getting into my spirituality. And then fast forward, me and Nicole, or me and Beautiful Brew, are speaking, and she tells me, no, if you really want to start really getting into your spirituality, you need to go and look up S.I. Myers. So I was like, okay, cool. So I look up S.I. Myers, and I see that he is like this real big, dope guru on like altars and spirituality and stuff. And I joined his mentorship program. And through his mentorship program and speaking to him one-on-one, I realized that spirit was really moving and orchestrating this whole thing, because the person who illustrated his first 2 books was my first mentor, Val Ashford, which was really crazy that they even knew each other on that level. But Val was actually mentored by him, and I didn't find that out until I started mentoring under him, which was so crazy how everything went full circle. But in the midst of all of this, I was like I said, searching and seeking. So I started finding spiritual channels, other spiritual channels on YouTube, and I came across Black Spectrum Network. And that's why I think it's been like about 7 years, because I've been watching them for so long. So there was this man on there that is named Hugonzo. We call him Hugonzo now, but at the time he introduced himself as Dr. Quintarius Shakir. And he created this whole YouTube channel, and it was just so fucking mind-blowing. And so I'm into it, I'm watching it, and the next thing I know, he brings these two beautiful queens onto the channel. Priestess Oshun Funke and Priestess Peach Blossom. And I'm fucking getting chills right now. And when I saw them, and they started doing sophisticated Sundays, blew me the fuck away, okay? So he's starting to talk about this free mentorship. And at that time I had gotten, I took a little social media hiatus, so I wasn't really on Facebook. And he was like, join the Facebook group, went right to fucking Facebook, join the free mentorship. And now I am a fucking initiated Hoodoo fucking priestess, y'all. So that's my story of how I got here. So I'm gonna let you tell your story about how you got here.